majority of these deaths were from the Oromo region. The current numbers I'm able to see are 239, 215 of them from the Oromia region. On top of that, 9 soldiers and 5 militia people from the Oromia region. 2,000 arrests. Many of them were protesters. The lack of peace did not begin in the past 2 weeks. It does not only become an issue now that it's affecting the groups that have political power. As I read through different news articles, I'm hearing a lot of stories about Oromo people who are standing up for their non-Oromo neighbors, who are saying this violence is not okay. And I would say the exact same thing. The violence is not okay. The oppression is not okay. Marginalization is not okay. The political control is not okay. The suspension of elections in Ethiopia is not okay. Cutting the Wi-Fi off is not okay. So much of the situation is not okay. I think it might be easy for people to side with their side of anything and kind of point to the wrongdoings of the other side and say that they did wrong, and then kind of ignore when our own group does something wrong, and I'm not doing that with this video. I've read some articles from the non-Oromo perspective that will say things like, there is no oppression of Oromo people. In fact, Amharic people are the poorest people on earth. And it linked to like an Al Jazeera video, and I watched it. While that's a perspective that exists, it's very important to state that Oromo people have been oppressed. We are jailed for speaking our own language. And sorry, the camera quality is very different right now. I'm using my laptop. My phone just died. Don't be saying Oromo people are not oppressed just because there are Amhara people who are just as poor as Oromo people. Just because you can point to instances and examples where Amharic and Oromo or any other group of people are living similar lifestyles does not mean that there is not oppression against the Oromo ethnic group. If you look at history, if you look at current day, if you think about the fact that Oromo people can be arrested for speaking Oromo, the fact that Oromo culture and Oromo history are not taught in school, the fact that Oromo people are not represented on the political level, that shows the oppression that exists. Now, don't point to Abiy Ahmed as the single Oromo person who has political power and say, oh look, there's your proof, Oromo people are not being oppressed. First of all, don't tokenize him. Just because there's one person doesn't mean a whole system is no longer working against Oromo people. Second of all, not all skinfolk are kinfolk. Abiy Ahmed has shown through his actions that he is not working towards there being equal rights for Oromo people. Thirdly, Abiy Ahmed is half Oromo, half Amharic, and I think his actions are showing where his loyalties lie. Ethiopia is the second poorest country in the world. The Amharic region has a 90% poverty rate. The Oromo region has a 91.2% poverty rate. The Tigray region has an 85.4% poverty rate. That is awful. It is awful that so many Ethiopians live in absolute poverty. And what I don't understand is the pro-Ethiopian, pro-government movement. If your region is living in about 90% poverty, your government failed you. Your government's failed you. You should be protesting with us against the government. And even if you're not protesting with us, you should be protesting against the government, point blank, point period. Thank you for watching this think piece / processing of current political issues in Ethiopia. If you have questions or thoughts, please leave them in the comments section or DM me on Instagram at Khadija Abawaji. I make videos every Sunday, so be sure to subscribe. Meow, meow, Neftanya. And if you can't tell, I'm mimicking down, Neftanya.